Mexico. It's a commonly heard name because that country is just south of the United States of America and happens to be one of our country's largest partners in trade. It is a common tourist destination and is known for its beautiful waters and landscape. With us living in San Antonio and living less than 180 miles from the Mexican border, we are given the privilege and opportunity to learn more about that culture without traveling as far as maybe learning about a country overseas and whatnot. Seeing as my grandfather was born in Mexico and is currently a citizen, I have always possessed a desire to learn more about the country and its customs and pinpoint just exactly what makes that country different from the one that I live in today. According to the World Tourism Organization, Mexico is one of the largest visited spots in the world. In 2005, it was believed that more than 20 million tourists went to Mexico to vacation and visit the wonderful land. Mexico is known for its rich culture, and with understanding and recognizing the main points of it, we're able to learn more of a different country that lies not too far from where we live right now. In the beginning, when Mexico was first being discovered, there were many experiments that took place. The campfire remains that were found in the land were actually radiocarbonated up to the early BCE, and with the different tools that were found by the campfire, it was actually evidence that humans had lived on that land. The early civilizations that included the Aztec, Mayans, and Olmecs were known for being very intelligent and bringing up Mexico in the early days. They were known for their mathematics, their pyramid building skills, and also in the field of medicine. In 1810, Mexico was able to gain its independence because it was conquered earlier in the 18th century by the Spaniards, and with the help of Father Miguel, they were able to call their own selves a country. Also, the leaders played a huge part in allowing Mexico to gain its independence. Guadalupe Victoria in 1824 was brought to power, and just like Victoria had a lot on his plate and was working to build Mexico up as a country, today in 2009, Felipe Calderon is doing the exact same thing. Mexican culture revolves around one basic element, and that is family. Family possesses a big role in the daily life of Mexicans, and many of the activities held, such as weddings and quinceañeras, are all attended as a family. Opportunities and ties are based on the family name and where that family stands in society. Also, in Mexico, the majority of the population does speak the national language, Spanish. According to National Geographic magazine, the population is mixed between Mexican and Spanish descent, with the third being Indian. Of the religion in Mexico, Catholicism holds seniority. Catholicism has always been a very popular religion since it was brought to Mexico by the Spaniards in the 16th century. 3 out of 4 people in Mexico are indeed Catholic, and it is the second largest Catholic country in the world, according to the History Channel. Roman Catholics, Protestants, and Jehovah's Witnesses are just 3 of the most popular religions in Mexico. With religion comes the many holidays that everyone in Mexico celebrates. For example, November 1st is Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. It is a time in which we celebrate the lives of those who have passed and remember them for the wonderful people that they were. In December, on the 12th day, we also recognize the patron saint of Mexico, which is the Virgen de Guadalupe. Here we have three visuals. One of the Virgen praying, which is one of the most commonly seen pictures or paintings in Mexico. The second is a statue, many of which is one that is most often seen in cathedrals and churches and even in many homes in the country. And then last, we have a handout on the image of the Virgen, and it shows the important elements of her, such as her face and hands, her stars, her mantle, her moon, and the angels around it. And this is just proof that the Virgen does hold a special spot in the lives of all those who live across the border. Just as the religion and the holidays hold a special spot in the country, so does the cuisine. Some of the most popular foods across the border include corn, rice, beans, many fruits, and vegetables. Common dishes include enchiladas, tacos, and burritos, and many of their vegetables and everything that is grown in their gardens depends on the region in which the people are living and also the subculture of the location in which they're residing in. With all of this being said, Mexico remains one of the most popular countries in the world. It is known for its beautiful culture and scenery, and because of this, along with the food and popular cuisine, Mexico is bound to capture a spot in the heart of all those people around it.